Hello everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and overview of the Devil by PowerColor. To be more specific, this is the PowerColor Devil Radeon HD7870. So it features the Radeon HD7870 GPU in a new card designed by PowerColor. If you have been following our channel, you might have seen the Devil 13 video card, which is the original pre-7990 video card that PowerColor came out with two 7970 GPUs. This video card is using a lot of the same elements from the cooling design of that card, and they brought it down to a bit more affordable price point with the 7870. But as you can see, a little bit of an exploded view of the card right here, and the cooler. I'm going to show you this, of course, once we get out of the box, but PowerColor is saying that this video card will run 25% cooler. It also provides 17% more airflow, which gives you 18% less noise by way of the 3-fan design. They've also included what they're calling the Platinum Power Kit, custom design PCB and 7+1+1 power phase design. So you get all digital VRMs, super capacitors right there, which are like regular capacitors, except they fight crime. And I also wanted to point out that this video card is currently a Newegg exclusive. So Newegg.com is going to be the only place you can buy this card, and of course the link's going to be down in the description. Let's go ahead and take a look at what kind of accessories are included. After removing the external box here, we can see some premium accessories that are included, since this is a premium custom design card for PowerColor. So first off, you get a very sizable mouse mat right there with the Devil logo. It's got a nice rubber backing to it. Again, very good size. So there you go, new mouse mat for your gaming pleasure. Also right here you get your quick install guide and drivers. So this is going to have a driver disc. Chances are you will have updated drivers available from the AMD website, but you also get that. User's manual is also included on there, and they provided you with a quick installation guide right here so you can get your video card installed. Pretty generic instructions in there, but you can also check out our how to build a computer video if you're interested, or if you're not familiar with the procedures for installing a video card. A couple display out adapters right here. So first off, the ever-present DVI to VGA adapter. So if you still have an older VGA monitor, you can use that to connect it. And then they've also provided you, thankfully, with a mini DisplayPort to standard DisplayPort adapter, since this card does have mini DisplayPorts out on the back, and sometimes not everyone has that little adapter. Sometimes a cable from a DisplayPort monitor is full size rather than mini. Next to the video card itself. Okay, our product needs external power cable. This is talking about PCI Express graphics connectors, which is pretty standard for graphics cards, especially discrete graphics cards these days. But here's a look at the Devil HD7870. As you can see, it's got the dark red or darker red and black color scheme. This is a fully metal shroud that they provided over the cooling solution itself. And then you have a 9 centimeter or 90 millimeter fan at the center, two 80 millimeter fans on either side. Massive aluminum fin stack, which is going all the way across the entire length of the card. And there's also a 4 heat pipe array, which you might be able to see tucked in there right underneath the heat pipes, which would be, of course, transmitting the heat from the GPU down there at the bottom out to the aluminum fins, which then are cooled, of course, by the PowerColor fans. Also here at the back, you will notice a very clean looking back plate. You can see that's kind of raised up off the board a little bit. It's going to help keep the PCB itself nice and rigid after you have it installed, keep you from some of the droopage that can sometimes occur with graphics cards, especially ones with heavier heatsink solutions that are installed. You can also see here at the back the 4 Phillips head screws that's keeping your heatsink attached to the GPU there. Also got a little bit more ventilation, some little hex holes there at the back of the back plates, and of course the Devil logo and the HD7870 logo. Down here at the bottom you have your PCI Express connector with a little protective cover over it. This is a PCI Express Gen 3 card, so it's going to run at Gen 3 speeds. If you do have an older motherboard that runs at Gen 2, don't worry, you can still drop this card in and it's still going to perform just as well. With Gen 3 you get a bandwidth improvement, but most video cards can't even saturate the Gen 2 bus at this point in history. Apart from that, the Radeon HD7870 GPU which is located down there at the bottom. This one ships overclocked since it does have the custom cooler. It's going to be running at 1100 megahertz. That's as compared to the standard GPU frequency of 1000 megahertz for the 7870. Memory is also running at 1250 as opposed to the reference, which is 1200. That gives you a 5000 megahertz effective memory clock. So very fast memory on this card as well. Apart from that, some additional specs. You also have 1,280 shader units, 32 ROPs, 20 compute units. That gives you 35.2 gigapixels per second pixel rate, 88 gigatexels per second texture rate, and floating point performance of 2.816 gigaflops. As far as TDP on the card, 175 watts is the rated solution that this cooler needs to dissipate. And then we also have some video outs here at the back, which are currently covered by some covers, of course, to keep them protected. So they provided you with 2 dual-link DVI connection points, so you can use either one of those with that DVI to VGA adapter if you do need that. You also get an HDMI 1.4, as well as 2 DisplayPort 1.2 connectors, so you can actually push 3 monitors out of this same card. So you can do surround displays if that suits your preference. Also for power requirements, over here you'll notice 2 6-pin PCI Express graphics connectors, so make sure you route those over from your power supply. Of course, you'll need those plugged in order for the card to work. You also have a crossfire bridge point right there, so a little crossfire finger that you can set up two-way crossfire with this video card. So if you want to get a couple of them, set them up together. That would make a very excellent gaming platform. Also, just so you get an idea of the look at the card that you'll get with most computer setups when it's installed, you'll be looking at this side with the Devil HD7870 logo right there. And of course, also a nice look at the custom backplate that they've provided for the card. So again, a very attractive, customized Radeon HD7870 designed by PowerColor, kind of in the same vein as the original Devil 137990. And that's going to wrap it up for this unboxing and overview of the new PowerColor Devil Radeon HD7870 video card. And I realized that I mentioned the memory frequency, but I didn't mention the memory capacity. You get 2 gigs of GDDR5 memory, or 2048 megabytes of GDDR5 RAM included in this video card, and that's on a 256-bit bus. So that should round out the specs for you guys. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, don't forget to hit that like button down there. Subscribe to Newegg TV if you'd like to see more videos just like it, and we'll see you all next time.